Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Longboard Blues, 1975. A YouTuber on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Longboard Blues, 1975.
Hey YouTube, Longboys Post 1975. It's been a while since I've uttered these words and actually managed to do that on a Wednesday, at least when I'm recording this, but welcome to the Wednesday vlog. This topic came out of nowhere. You'll have to excuse me, I got a red face. It seems to be a side effect, at least to me, from working nights. And plus I had really hot spicy Szechuan noodles for breakfast, which is possibly, my hair's at that really annoying stage where it's in between haircuts and long and it's living in my eye socket. Yeah, possibly not the greatest breakfast to have since my lips are still burning. We'll soon fix that. I'm off for a few days, so this is technically my Friday night, even though it's my Wednesday morning. Never mind. Yeah, it seemed to be something that's come up. There was no malice from the individuals who mentioned it. One was a really, I forget their names, I'll put links to their channels in the doohickey down below. One was a really good observational point about, oh yeah, the topic, which is, why do I hide my sub count? Why do you hide your sub count, if you do? And if you don't, why don't you? I mean, I remember when they first introduced this option a year, 2 years ago, and I actually did a video about it. And I only sort of hid my sub count, I guess, a year ago. No, there was no sort of real reason in it. I wasn't trying to fudge things or hide things or anything like that. Anyway, yeah, back just quickly, I'm all over the shop. Back to what one of the persons said, which he drew up some really interesting observations and asked me if that's why I hid my sub count, because he was, planning on starting a channel and he, wondered if we should do the same. Excuse me, Windy Pops. Oh, Szechuan Windy Pops. So I think, because and there are a few people out there who said, why do you hide your sub count? Because your subs are quite high, but your average views per videos, and this isn't the bloke who asked the questions. He was really, really nice, and I actually responded to him with, well, hopefully some good advice, but I don't know. Are you just trying to hide the fact that you got a really high sub count but your video views are really low, or are you botting or something? And I'm even going to turn my sub count back on after this if I can remember how to do it. And the reason I hid my sub count was, and there's nothing wrong with people, who want to be popular and stuff like that. I don't. I don't know. It felt like a medallion or bling or something. In there, I just, to me at least, here comes the thumbs down. Some people seem to think that this number is really, really, really important, and I don't think it is. I've always said comments and interaction are really, really important, regardless of how many comments you get to respond to on a video. It's the interaction between two individuals, and building up a friendship and exchanging ideas and information and, educating each other. That's the best part about this. That number is an indication, I guess, of success to some degree, but I always thought, I don't... I'm grateful, I really, really am, but I don't really care for it as having it on the front, and at least that was my thought at the time. So I hid it. I think quite a lot of people did. Not everyone, but then it comes back to, there is no, this guy you asked, based on the views on your videos and stuff like that. You've got to remember, right, that when you start your channel, where you start, very unlikely, apart from very, very few cases, if they've been going for a few years, are they somewhat the same channel, the process down the line? See, I mean, if you look at my average videos, my gameplays, they typically, bottom out at sort of 200 views, 300 views, dependent upon the game. Like R-Type stuff like that goes through the roof, and the more quirky Spectrum ones, like Valkeka versions, go through the roof. But if you look at the videos that did get views, which I guess might be the ones that got me the sub count that I currently have, but then you've got to factor into that shout outs. A shout out from Steve Benway and a shout out from Ritz Rutake USA, gave me a bunch of subs. Some of these subs may not, watch everything you do. They watch for the content that these individuals mentioned in their shout outs about you, which I still do, and I'm sure this applies to lots of other channels, but may not necessarily do all the time. So they won't, you know, come in religiously and watch every video. And I remember something Steve Benway said when he talked about what makes him watch a video because he hasn't got much time, is the title. So I'm pretty sure, depending upon the people who sub to me because of these shout-outs, or any shout-out from any individual who possibly mentioned what it is they like about my channel, they will look for something in the title when it comes into their subscription box or their sub feed box or whatever, and say that's what I subscribe for, and then watch it. So, you know, videos I would say that still get, you know, big views for me are possibly the vlog videos. And if you go back through popular videos in my timeline, then they are more so than gameplay videos, the popular ones. But that doesn't mean I want to do them all the time, because you can't do them all the time. I'm amazed how many I managed to do when I was primarily a vlogging video. And also I don't want to do them all the time because I want to make sure what I'm saying or question that I'm asking or thing I want to debate and discuss with you is something of interest, something that will, you know, get a response out of people, something that people may have thought about or have problems with, or you know, an idea on themselves. So, you know, and also because I enjoy gameplays with commentaries. You know, there's nothing wrong with let's plays and just standard and walkthroughs and stuff like that, but for me, I'd like to see the individual personality, and you, obviously if you see them with vlogs, then you when you hear their voice doing the gameplay, you can somewhat, you know, kind of, you know, visualize their personality a little bit more, a little bit better. But yeah, I just wanted to start doing gameplays because it's one thing I really, you know, enjoyed about other channels. So that's why predominantly videos on my channel are gameplays. Very rarely there will be pickup videos. Again, nothing wrong with that. Just that's not something I want to do continuously. And vlogs, I will always try, especially if it stays cool, we'll always try and do at least one vlog, sort of, you know, question, interaction video a week, because that's how I guess I cut my teeth on YouTube. But predominantly, I guess I'm a game player. I mean, but then having said that, like I said, I mean, I still adhere to my roots because I still do, you know, one you know, vlog at least, you know, apart from the week before last week and the week before that, you know, one vlog, you know, question asking video every week. And even, you know, sort of maybe a few months into my original sort of YouTube days, you know, even then I still wouldn't do it continuously every day. You know, I mean, I did more pickup videos back then and stuff like that, and more food videos and even comic book videos. But as I said, your channel evolves and grows into something else. So that's why I hid my sub count, because I don't like the fact that it was out there, but it's nothing to do with the number of views I get upon videos. Hopefully I've explained how my views work, you know, but then having said that, you never know what people are gonna like or not like. So after that completely random waffle, I'm probably gonna turn it back on. There's no real reason I hid it other than I don't see it as a trophy, if that makes sense. So, you know, if you've hidden yours, why did you do it? And if you haven't, why haven't you? And what is your experience with views and stuff like that? You know, what are you known for? Anyway, I think that was really, really random. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.